Hello and welcome everyone to Isaac News, where we are here to answer your questions and shine the light. So right here, we are going to get right into our questions today. Well, right before our first quiz, or our first fun fact, which comes from nationalpeanutboard.org. I was in the mood for PB&J because we had to write instructions for my technical writing class, and one of the students chose to write about making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So I decided to look up some fun facts about that and share them with you. First off, peanut butter and J was first appeared in 1901, so it is over 100 years old, probably older, to be honest. And first to comment, thank you HBE Inc. for being here, appreciate it. And the second fun fact is that now 94% of Americans own a jar of peanut butter, which means only 6% are probably allergic to peanuts, or some are allergic and take the risk anyway. Who knows? Actually, that's a good question. Anyone who's allergic to peanuts, do you or someone in your household eat peanut butter? And if so, I don't know, just 94% of Americans own a jar of peanut butter? I found that interesting. So, with that, welcome to the dojo, everyone. Welcome to the in crowd, as we like to call it. And so, we'll get right into your questions. We have 9 today because it is summer. Everyone's busy. I am taking 2 classes worth 6 credits, and they last only 24 days at UTEP. So, I am taking Intro to Spanish and Technical Writing. So, if any of y'all are taking any of those this summer, please let me know. We can compare notes or something. First up, our question comes from Socks, and they are asking, do you think it's better to be a night owl or a morning person? Right off the bat, it depends what your goals are in life. I would say it's better to be a morning person in general because you get more done, like all the studies I've looked at have shown. But I think if you're an actor or you're consistently working nights, being a night owl is fine. Just, you do you. But in general, you should be a morning person, but I am currently a night owl. And I do not want to change, but I might be. Who knows? Next up, from Mario. I want to learn Spanish quickly. Do you have any advice? Serendipitous. Yes, go online and take a summer class from a college, a university. Use an app called Duolingo. That is a great place to learn new languages. Try to immerse yourself, if possible. Surround yourself with people who will only speak the language. Those are my advice. Oh, also listen to songs you love in Spanish. That'll help a lot. Like if you like Tangled or Frozen, look it up in Spanish and listen to those songs. Coming up next from Ghost. They are asking, what is your favorite peach dish? Pie or cake or bars or something? I've really been enjoying peach crisp because in our backyard we have a peach tree that no one told us about when we moved in. So the first harvest was pretty difficult because we had no idea what we were doing. But we pressed on, picked some peaches, washed them, took as much care as we could, and my mom made this delicious peach crisp, and my dad got it with ice cream. And Alf, hashtag crunchy is the best peanut butter. That's factually incorrect. Creamy is better because it's called peanut butter and butter is smooth. I would not eat crunchy butter, so I would not eat crunchy peanut butter. But you do you. You do you. As far as that, though, yeah, peach crisp. Peach crisp or cobbler. Ooh, I love a good cobbler. What about y'all? Favorite peach dish? There are just too many. But I love it. Thank you so much for being on the show, Ghost. Love it. Next up, also, to y'all watching, please comment hashtag live throughout the show so I can tell who's been watching this while I'm live. And please comment hashtag replay so that way I can tell who's watching in general when I'm not live and what we can do, because we will be having a giveaway soon. And we want to make sure that all our top fans and all our most frequent watchers have the greatest opportunity. So please, thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Alf, for being here. And Lorene says, so true, butter is smooth. Yes. And Catherine, thank you. Smooth is best for peanut butter. Yes, I love it so much. Rhonda, Sarah, thank you for being here. Lorene, thank you as well. From The Wind, what is the better school, Georgia Southern or UTEP? I went to both, so that really depends. At Georgia Southern, I went to a satellite campus, so I don't think I got the traditional Georgia Southern experience. But as of right now, I love them both for different reasons. I like Georgia Southern because they have a public relations degree. UTEP does not, so I have to get my major in organization and corporate communication, which is basically just PR. So, yes. Sarah, crunchy peanut butter is supreme. I thought we were friends. But, yeah. Oh, Anina, thank you for being here. Horner Dudes, love it that y'all are here. Love it. Thank you. From Help Me Please. I love it. So I know it is always important to always be honest, but what if your honesty would hurt someone's feelings or make them sad? For instance, when someone asks you for a favor, but it really isn't something you want to do or something that is an inconvenience, how do you respond? Or let's say they want to go and eat at a certain restaurant and you don't mind it, but you would rather eat at Chick-fil-A. How honest are you, Life Sensei? I think my family would say I'm brutally honest. If they're, yeah, with my audience here, my dad's watching. Andrew, hashtag replay. That's not how that works, Andrew. You're here. You comment hashtag live. Whatever. Okay. But how honest am I? Very. Like, I don't like to play head games. If you ask me what I think, I will tell you what I think. I respectfully, like my mom, she says, boys, please be honest with me when I cook something. And if I ask you, how do you think? Be honest. My older brother, he tries to always be nice. And if he doesn't really like it, he'll say, oh, well, it's nice, Mom. And for me, I'll just straight up say, I think it needs more salt, more sugar, whatever it is. Not for the same dish. But what else? If there's something, being asked to do something, that's where I struggle. I really try to work on my time management as best as I can. But saying no is more difficult, but yes gives me stress. So yes for stress, no for peace, most of the time. And where I like to eat, my mind changes so frequently, but if I want Chick-fil-A, I buy Chick-fil-A. That's how it goes. Like my dad came home, he's like, what do you want for lunch? I'm like, I ordered Chick-fil-A, I got something for you too. Like, oh, all right. So that is how I handle that. How you should be honest. I mean, I'm not rude, just to be clear. Like, if someone asks me, how do I look? I'm not just going to say, oh, you look terrible. But, I'll be honest and say, I think another outfit would look better on you. Or something like that. I don't know. I go where the moment takes me and where the spirit leads me. So I would give the same advice to you. What do you want when people are asking you to be honest? Andrew, you can't get Chick-fil-A on Sunday. Yes, that's true. Oh yeah. Also, that is a great announcement. Thank you. As of right now, I am planning to do a special video for you guys where a former Chick-fil-A team member eats all the new chicken sandwiches and compares them. So if there's any places that y'all know that serve chicken sandwiches that I might not be aware of, please let me know. As of right now, I think I'm going to be trying Burger King, McDonald's, Popeyes if I can find it. Wendy's has that. Good, thank you.
Just a 3 maybe for time limits.
Yeah, we'll see. But we're going to be trying that. Andrew, God says people need to take a break from it for the day. What? Oh, sorry, I missed some of that. And Rhonda says, I can always find something I like as far as food. It's the companions you spend time with. Facts. So true, Rhonda. Thank you. All right, so from Janice, I am thinking of breaking up with my current boyfriend, but I'm not sure what the first step should be in the process. Do you have any suggestions? Prayer. Number one, I would pray. Andrew, it is not pronounced Pope. Yes. No. Clever, though. Sorry, back to you, Janice. As far as breaking up with your current boyfriend, that's difficult for me because I've been the dumpy and the dumper on several occasions. But honestly, you just got to be honest. Is this relationship being detrimental? Why do you want to break up? That's a big reason. If you aren't compatible, that's just sometimes what it is. Like, if you're not getting each other's jokes, I think you could just be that blunt. And if they're going to be mad at you for that, then that makes it all the clearer that you were supposed to break up. I feel if they're the right person, they'll be able to handle it. And if they're the wrong person, then it's a good thing you're getting them out of your life now. But first step should be prayer. And then whatever you do, don't do it over text. Don't do it over a phone call unless you think your life's in danger. And if so, then I don't know. I don't know what kind of relationship it is.
The big thing is, why are you considering breaking up? How long have you gone out? Are you really even going out?
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's lots of things that you can't.
Exactly. How long have you been going out? Yeah, if you guys didn't hear that, how long have you been going out? You know, how's the relationship? There's far too unknowns for me to give accurate advice, so I would say prayer. Pray at first, see if that's what you really want, and then try to do that. Andrew, my life has been in danger from all my exes. Joke's on you, Andrew. I know you don't have any exes. That's a good one, though. All right. We want to see that handsome man behind the camera? Well, while I would, that would show the rest of the studio. So if he wants to come up and be on camera, I will allow that. But
I will at the end of the show.
He thinks he will at the end of the show. All right. So we are going to take a quick break to go to our philosophy phrase. And our philosophy phrase of the day comes from the name Plutarch, who looks like this. And he said, "To find fault is easy. To do better may be difficult." And I think that's where we get a lot of times in life when not a lot is going on. It's easy to point out all the fault we see. You know, they're doing this wrong. This could be better. But what are we doing about it? If we were in their shoes, would we be doing better? That's what it just comes down to me. To find fault is easy. To do better is difficult. So don't just point out faults. Have a plan. That's what I'd say. Isn't Plutarch from the Hunger Games? That is a person from the Hunger Games, but he's based off of the philosopher Plutarch. Andrew, is that from Whoopi Goldberg? I don't think so. Funny. Clever, clever, clever. All right, we'll get right back to questions. And if y'all have more questions, please fill them out. I will answer them at least, until we're done. Next up from Tony. What is your favorite kind of store-bought pizza? Store-bought frozen pizza. I've been tricked on that before. Okay. I just like fresh, but frozen pizza, I'm trying to remember. We had this kind in Germany all the time. It might have been La Pizzeria. I'm not sure. Oh, Freschetta. Freschetta? F-R-E-S-C-E-T-T-A. I would say Freschetta, but I could be wrong. Ooh, Red Baron? Nice. Good choice, Sarah. I like that. I'm not too familiar with all of them, but yeah, those are good. Next up from Lonely. Aw. What do you do when you have had just about a month of company and now they are all gone? First thing I would do is break out the champagne. No, okay. Hang on. That's just me, because while I love my guests, I do love my privacy as well. I need time to recharge, so when I don't have people, I just will find my favorite show and binge watch it, along with figuratively getting out the popcorn. I prefer Twizzlers to popcorn, just so y'all are aware. Also, hang on. This just sticks to my mind, but my mom sometimes will put M&Ms in her popcorn. Does anyone else do this? Like, I haven't seen her do it in years, but that just brought it to my mind. Like, M&Ms in the popcorn, because she likes savory and sweet at the same time. And that just, I don't know, it's always seemed different to me. Does anyone else do that? Rhonda says she likes California chicken Alfredo with spinach. That is a very good type of pizza. And Sarah says she also needs alone time. Yes, I mean, not much. Like, there are times when I need to be with people just for the fun of it, but I have been truly enjoying the meditation. You know, when it says Jesus got tired and so he went to be alone, I get that. Not that I think I'm Jesus, not at all, not even close, but I get that. It's like, no matter who you are, sometimes you just need alone time. And Anders says your mom sounds really smart. She is smart. She's a borderline genius. But you could, Horner dudes, y'all put peanut M&Ms in your, in your popcorn. Ugh. Sorry. But to answer your question, Lonely, what I would do is start planning the next trip if you're lonely, which that's your name you put in, so I'm assuming. But Honestly, I also would say just enjoy the time. Find something to do to improve yourself. I mean, start learning a language. One of your guests might have been learning something. I don't know. Like, find out what they're into and start brushing up on that. That's what I would say. Thank you. Whoa, okay, we got a lot. We got more questions. Next up, from La Soca. Oh gosh. ¿Cómo estás disfrutando de tu clase de español? Oh gosh. See, I have finished the first week, so I'm going to try to answer in Spanish. Because this translates to how is your class in Spanish? I think. Or you could put it into Google Translate, but I was told do not use Google Translate for whole sentences, so I'm trying to not. But disfrutando is a word we haven't covered yet, but it's not a cognate, so it doesn't look like that. Mi clase de español es bueno. Muy bueno. That's what I'll go. And anyone who speaks Spanish, feel free to translate it, because my teacher said this is not about grammar. This is about vocabulary and basic things. So unless it's terrible, I won't correct you on your grammar. But y'all, please tell me. Rhonda, you put them in your in the popcorn too? Yeah, and even peanut butter. Okay, peanut butter M&Ms are great. John, you said muy bien. Thank you. Glad you're here. Yes, de nada. Thank you. I forgot what that was. Thank you. De nada. Also, fun fact, if y'all hear someone sneeze in Spanish, well, not sneeze in Spanish, sneeze, you respond, salud. Exactly. Also, to my previous question, who asked, I think it was a few weeks ago, why do they have the upside down question marks in Spanish? They also have upside down exclamation points, I found. I think. But it basically is just to highlight that you're answering a question, because they put it on the beginning and the end, and one is upside down. So I just found that interesting. El sneezo, Andrew, no, that is just wrong for a number of reasons. But yeah, I did learn how to say yo soy atlético, which means I am athletic, which may or may not be true. I think it can be, but I am out of shape. Andrew, that's what it sounds like when someone sneezes in Spanish. I've sneezed in Spanish, and I do not go el sneezo, Andrew, but thank you. The doctor, what is atrial fibrillation? Oh, fibrillation, and it's investigate. All right, let's look this up. Sorry. Atrial, fibrillation. All right, you guys are going to get this. Soy aprendiendo español, pero no sé mucho. Thank you, John. Appreciate it. What is information on AFib? Atrial fib. Wow. This is crazy. Atrial fibrillation is a quivering or irregular heartbeat, arrhythmia, that can lead to blood clots, stroke, heart failure, and other heart-related complications. At least 2.7 Americans are living with AFib, and learn more there. That is fascinating. So atrial fibrillation, there we go. You do learn something new every day. What should I call you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What numbers were missing? Well, 0. All of them are there. What numbers were missing? 0, -1, 10. I mean, I think all of them were there. Oh, yes, Lorraine, I do mean gracias, Juan, for John. Thank you. And if it's Joel, it would be Joel, because I have 2 Joels in my Spanish class, and we have to call them Joel. Also, though, it still boggles me that in Spanish they have different endings if it's masculine, feminine, or neuter. Because I took Latin, okay? So I saw the charts with, first, second, third, singular, and first, second, third, plural. This isn't Spanish hour. We'll talk about that some other time. But from the doctor, how much water should the average adult drink per day, and do you drink enough water every day? Alf, you're saying it's easier being of Canadian background? I guess, yes. How much water should the adult drink per day? I think it's like 8 glasses of water. I think that's what I've heard. That might have changed. But I know some people drink at least a gallon of water a day. So by that comparison, no, but I drink enough to live. That's what I would say. I think we could do better. Next up from heh, they're just sharing. Well, thank you for your All right, from the doctor again. Atrial fibrillation is the quivering of the atria in your heart. Its root word actually means a quivering bag of worms.
Ew.
Yeah, that does it sound like quivering? How did they know? Never mind. From that was in connection to the number thing? I don't know how. Tim, how much banana milk should an adult drink in a day? As much as you can. Like twice as much water. So for me, yes, me gusta tu espectaculo. Espectaculo? It's, I don't know, hang on, what does gusta mean? Because spectacular? I think that's what espectaculo means, because that's a cognate, which means it looks the same in English as it does in Spanish, and it means roughly the same thing. I could be wrong there, but Juan, please tell me what you think. But yeah, Tim, as much banana milk as you can, because when I was on vacation, I'm going to show a picture of it later, but I got the pleasant treat of someone buying me banana milk off of Amazon, and now I have it, and I'm just so happy. I've been drinking it. I mean, like, I got a new mug when I got back, and I just love it, and I can't believe I haven't drank banana milk out of that yet. That's what I need to do. Oh, Juan, I like your show. You know what? That works for me. Yeah, espectaculo. That would probably translate to show, so it's not a cognate, because some words look like that. Like, Exito sounds like exit, but it doesn't mean that. It means something very different. Okay, we are on our last one of the evening from Loki. Have you watched Loki? I have seen Loki many times in many movies, but as far as the new show Loki, I've yet to get into it, but I've heard it's good. Like, I've heard a lot of good things about it. Not too much negative, but I don't know, Captain Falcon and the Winter Soldier just kind of spoiled the series for me, so I don't know. I wasn't a fan, so I haven't watched Loki yet. So if it's good, please tell me. Oh, wait, we got another. Okay. From the doctor's cousin, you should read up on atrial fibrillation. Maybe do a report next Sunday. We'll see it a lot in the SNF setting. SNF? SNF. I don't know what that means. So if y'all know what SNF means, comment it below. But for then, I'm going to get to our closing thoughts. Oh, Loki is so much better. Thank you, Anna. I'm glad to know that. So since my summer classes are starting, I have my conservative and college segment here. I usually like to practice this a bit before. I'm going off the cuff here. But one thing I found interesting is my professor, I'll leave the name off, but for my technical writing, asked us all as students to say what pronoun we want to be called, which I find always interesting, because I like to be respectful of people, but I also like to be grammatically correct, not politically correct. So I said, I'm the son of a soldier, so traditional pronouns work for me. And gave me full marks, everything like that on my introduction, and then said, I find it funny you say traditional pronouns work, since I go by they, them, which are traditional pronouns as well. And so what I would say to that is they are traditional pronouns, but the traditional use of the pronouns are plural. Because if you don't go by he or she, then singular would be it, so you would be it. And I don't mean that as rude, just if we're going to say traditional pronouns would dictate you be it, they, or it, whatever it is. I don't know. So, no disrespect intended, but to anyone who knows that, please, I get confused by this. if you're going to say they, them. That's grammatically incorrect. Politically correct, but grammatically incorrect, and that's not the traditional use. So, that's what I have. And for my closing thoughts today, y'all, summer is here. Summer is the time when we are expanding our horizons and just learning more. So, be open to try new things, to listen, keep shining the light, and I will see you all next time. But, yes? Oh, yes. Quick announcement.
There we are.
Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks. Long-time listener, first-time sitter.
Yeah, thank you.
So I'd like to just thank everyone for taking part of the show. And keep in mind that with the summer season, I'm personally interested in movies. So if there's some sort of movie that you're interested in now that the movie theaters have opened back up, shoot an email and let us know what your plans are for the summer, if you've got anything going on. And what we can do from the marketing perspective, which is what I'm trying to do for Isaac News. And like there's some ways, anything you'd like to see on the show or something differently.
You want to see a review of a movie that you want to watch, but you don't know what you think of it? Please, I'd be happy to watch that for you and tell you what I think of it. And yeah, if there's some food you want me to try, like chicken sandwiches and which one's the best, Chick-fil-A. But I'll be unbiased during the actual thing. But
and we will also have a special thing coming up here in 2 weeks that if we hit a number of fans or something, we're going to have Isaac do something he's not very comfortable with. So something like eat. Well, I won't have him eat a ghost pepper, but we'll have him do something live to just do that. So we're looking to shoot the number first time for 15.
15?
So,
15
yes,
what?
15 people live.
Oh,
so
okay.
Tonight we're at 11, so we've got a ways to go. So if we can do that,
So
that'll
like
help
and
us out.
share. We'll make crazy things happen the wider we get. So thank you all so much. Remember, Lucci at Luke's, shine the light, and I will see you all. Well, we will see you all same time next week. God bless.